kind of lost for words in some cases, but yeah, absolutely stunning. Good morning from CORON, and today we're heading on a boat tour. We hardly got any sleep last night because of that noise all night. It is currently about 6:30 and we are getting picked up at 7:30 to head onto a boat tour around CORON. It is a private tour just for us two, so yeah, we're quite excited about it. Really tired, but hopefully we'll wake up a little bit, and yeah, we will see you when we're on the boat. So we have just left the docks and we're going to our first stop. So our first stop is Kayangan Lake today, and it's about a 15-minute drive from the docks, and we actually have 8 stops in total today. Yeah, we're just looking really forward to it, and the sun unfortunately doesn't look like it's going to be coming out today. It's a bit cloudy, but the sea's really nice and calm. So right now we've got to walk up 163 steps, and then how many steps back down?
204.
And then another 204 steps back down. This is Mark, he's our guide, and the steps are a bit exhausting. So we're literally the only ones here. There is not one single person here, apart from me, Rayna, and Mark. And the water here is so clear as well. And these tiny black things that you can see on the rocks are actually snails. The water here is so clear. I'm going to quickly have a little snorkel around, and I'll show you what's underneath. It's absolutely crazy. The rock formations here are incredible. So we have just got back onto the boat and we are now heading to Barracuda Lake, which is less than 10 minutes away from where we are at the moment. Yeah, so far so good. So we are in Barracuda Lake. The rocks, when you come in, like just the formation of them both above and underneath the water, is absolutely incredible, and the water is so clear. If you're lucky enough, you can also spot some barracuda, but unfortunately we haven't seen any so far. We're all finished in Barracuda Lake and that was absolutely incredible. Again, we're now heading to Twin Lagoon. It's about another 15-minute drive, For like boat tours and stuff, I'd say this is definitely like the best place we've been, and we've only done 2 stops. We've got another 6 to go. So we have just made it to Twin Lagoon, and the name obviously says what it is. There's actually 2 lagoons. So we are currently in the first lagoon, and there are some stairs over here that you can either go over or you can swim through a little cave. The water here, Mark was saying that it's 70% salt water and 30% fresh water. There's like a change in temperature, and it goes like hot and cold, and the deeper you swim, the warmer the water gets as well. It's got a traffic jam. You can see here just how blue this water is. You always hear the term Gatorade blue, and I've always been like, I don't really understand that, but it's not really until you come to places like this where you actually see that, and you can completely understand where people are coming from. Kind of lost for words in some cases, but yeah, absolutely stunning. It might be a little bit more difficult to travel around in the Philippines at the moment, but from this, just get here whilst you can, whilst there's nobody here, and just explore the place, because you'll never get an opportunity like this again. All done at the Twin Lagoon, and we are now heading to go grab some lunch, and I can't wait because I'm so hungry. You have done a very good job.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So we've got here tuna, chicken, squid, noodles, rice, potato, seaweed, which looks so cool, eggplant, obviously some dressing here. This is a calamansi, which is a bit like a more bitter lime. We've got a sauce for the eggplant as well, and then we have some oysters which we've never had before, so it'd be quite interesting to try one of them. Watermelon and a mango and banana, and all of this is for us.
Try it. Is it good?
So weird.
Is it like liquidy balls?
I can't explain it. So we have just finished our lunch, and we've come to Skeleton Wreck, where we can see a shipwreck and you can swim underneath and actually touch it. Shipwreck is where all these people are, just here. And then we have to swim from here to over here, and there's a coral reef over here that has unfortunately died, but hopefully we should be able to see some cool fish over there as well. So we've got 2 more stops till the end of the tour. Apparently at our last stop, it's a live coral, so there's going to be like clownfish there, sharks, potentially a turtle as well, so we'll have to wait and see. So this is our second last stop, called CYC Island. And this is the only island in CORON where it has a free beach. The island isn't owned by anybody, so A lot of people come here for birthday parties, and it's one of the only 3 places in CORON that has a beach where all the locals can come to as well. This is just a time for us to chill, and then once we're done here, we're going to be heading to our final stop, which is snorkeling, and that's where apparently we get to see a live reef, and we have the chance to see clownfish, manta rays, sharks and turtles. So fingers crossed we get to see one of them, but knowing our luck we probably won't get any of them. But whilst we've been on our tour, and everybody has been so nice to us. Honestly, this is the best time to come here. There's literally nobody here at all, apart from obviously if there are a few people, but compared to what it's normally like, it's nowhere near as busy.
There's not many international tourists back.
Yeah, the more people that start coming here, the more things are going to open up, the more the locals are going to be able to open back up their restaurants, and things are going to start feeling back to normal. So come back here and enjoy it whilst it's quiet, because it won't be like it for too much longer.
Thank you. Thank you. Yep. Thank you.
So we have just got back to our room from what was one of the most amazing days I think we've ever had.
I look like an egg.
The company that we use is called Calamian Island Travel and Tours, and I'll put the link in the description to their website. For that price, what we got, I mean, personally I've been on quite a few trips.
Yeah, and we've done tours in Thailand, and not that they weren't good at all, but you definitely get like way above.
Yeah, like we had 8 stops in total. We had lunch included.
They're so
we got
friendly.
Water. Yeah,
attentive.
literally everybody we met to was friendly. They want to help you out all the time.
Yeah, like make sure you don't hit your head on the boat, helping you up the ladder.
Yeah, and
like just
they go
so
above
good and beyond. I think what we've had before.
Yeah.
We had our guide called Mark, the driver, Captain
Dadoy. His name was Dadoy, but they called him Captain Jack Sparrow.
Yeah.
And our chef today was Kaloy, and they was all so nice. And right at the end, we got these little banana things covered in like caramelized sugar, and it was so good.
Like fried bananas.
Yeah, it was so good.
Yeah, really sweet.
Yeah.
It was 3,300 pesos each, which is good value, we think, for a private tour and for the like service and everything that we got.
It's even cheaper if you do a joint tour as well. So
to come to CORON, you need to have a day tour book to come here. So we highly recommend the one that we chose to do, and you can do it as part of a group tour as well, which makes the price cheaper than what we paid. That was like the best snorkeling that we've ever done.
I think that's the best tour I've ever done overall, to be honest.
Yeah.
The
snorkeling was
the corals were like the last place that we went to. The coral there was absolutely
like
incredible.
We thought the snorkeling
reef
that we did in PP was good, but the coral, like the reef, it wasn't
like
dead,
blues,
was it?
No, it was like blue, green, orange.
Literally,
I've never seen anything like that.
And we saw Nemo like multiple times.
Nemos,
I feel like it doesn't look real.
No. If you come into CORON, make sure you do this tour. It's absolutely incredible. You won't ever regret it. And it's kind of like a once in a lifetime thing that you're going to be doing, and yeah, I'm just so happy we did it. That is going to be the end of this vlog. We hope you guys have enjoyed watching this one. We certainly enjoyed doing it, and as I said, it's probably one of the best things that I've done ever, I think, really. If you did like this video, make sure to hit the like button, comment down below what you'd like us to do next, or if you have any tips or anything,
or where else we should go in the Philippines.
Yeah, and don't forget to subscribe. That's one other thing. Mark, Dadoy and Kaloy, if you're here watching this, then thank you so much. We do really appreciate it, and thank you to everybody who was so nice to us today, and we'll see you guys in the next video.